Hi, friends, it's Miss Butler, and it's writing time. I'm super excited to talk with you today about all our persuasive writing. That is, writing that we're using to convince other people to solve the problems that we see around us. I'm wondering if you know who I have visiting with me today. Yeah, it's the Lorax. If you watched the video that Miss Masha showed on her slide in writing yesterday, that was the story of the Lorax, give 2 thumbs up. If you haven't had a chance yet, you can click on that link right in this slide and you can watch that story. The Lorax really knew how to use words to convince other people to solve important problems all around. And that's what we're doing as writers in this unit of writing. We're using our powerful words so that we can convince other people to solve problems that we know are around. Remember Miss Masha's problem? Her problem was toys, toys all over her house. Oh, she wrote her kids a letter, but they still forgot to pick up their toys. So instead, she made a song. I love that idea. I had a problem in my house. Remember of people forgetting to wash their hands when they came in? I made this poster all about washing hands. I love to sing. I could make a song. Let's see. Wash, wash, wash your hands, wash them every day. If you go and wash your hands, the germs will go away. I like that song, but I'm kind of thinking about my audience. My audience isn't little kids like Miss Masha's house. My kids are really big. They're probably too big for that song, even though I like it. Maybe singing that song would not be the best way to convince them to wash their hands. They might think it was too silly. I need to think of another way to convince my family that they ought to really wash their hands. I have a poster, but maybe I can do something else. Hmm. I know my kids are really big. They're big enough to be in college and out of college. So they probably would like to read a book. Reading a book is something that they can do pretty easily because they're grown up. So maybe what I should do is, in addition to my poster, I should get a book. I should write a book that's all about hand washing and why it's so important. Then I can just ask my family to read the book. I'm going to do that. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to put this video on pause because I've got to go start my book. And I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like after I've worked on it a little bit. I'll be back. I'm back. I went down to my kitchen and I got some paper and I got some crayons and markers. And I took all the ideas from my poster and I put them into a book. Or at least I started my book. Here it is. I'm going to show you. I worked pretty hard on it. It's called Wash Your Hands. So you might have paper like this at your house, or you can use whatever you have if you want to write a book. Let me read what I have so far. We'll see if you think it might be convincing to my kids. Hope so. Here's the first page. When you come in, you must wash your hands. That's stating the problem, right? That's the first thing I need to do is say the problem. Then I need to say why it was a problem. Washing is good because it gets rid of germs. Very important reason to wash your hands. Washing keeps you healthy and it keeps other people healthy too. Huh. Actually, that's as far as I've gotten so far in my book. It doesn't have all the ideas from my poster yet. I just have the problem and why it's a problem. Next, I need to go and write some more about how to fix the problem. Your job is to start. Now it's your turn to begin working on your writing. You might take something that you already worked on. And like the Lorax, don't give up. Find another way to convince your audience that your problem is very serious and that friends and family should listen to your advice about how to solve it. If you already wrote a book, maybe you'd want to make a sign. If you already made a sign, maybe you could sing a song or write a poem. There's so many ways to convince people, and we have to stick with it if we've got an important problem that needs to be solved. So I can't wait to see what you are working on. It's your turn to think about your audience, think of a problem, give the reasons it's a problem, and explain how to solve that problem. I can't wait for you to do this important work. Bye for now.